We need to talk about what's happening in Texas right now, because it's not just business, it's become personal. Right now, homes across the state are sitting a lot longer. Prices are dropping, and buyers, they're backing off in a really big way. And this isn't just a dip, it's a correction. One expert recently just said Texas is the fourth most oversupplied market in the entire country. Listings in April of 2025 hit 123,000 in the state. That is 53% higher than normal. So now what does this mean for you, your family, your investments, or your next move? Stick with me, because in this video, I'm gonna walk you through everything that's happening, why it's happening, and where it's all going. And at the end, I'm gonna show you 3 specific things that you can do right now to protect yourself or get a great deal, whichever side of the market you're on. And if you're thinking about new construction, you need to hear what I'm seeing firsthand dealing with builders here in the area. But before we get going, let's back up a second. During the pandemic, everybody seemed like they were running to Texas. Lower taxes, more space, those big backyards, and cheap mortgages. In 2022 alone, more than 200,000 people relocated to Texas from other states. But in 2024, that number dropped to just about 84,000 people. So the demand slowed down, but here's the thing, the builders didn't. Texas alone accounted for 15% of all new construction permits in the whole entire country just last year alone. So now we have a supply tsunami. And guess what happens when you flood the market with supply while interest rates remain high? Prices drop. Take a look at Austin. Already they are down 20.4% from peak pandemic highs. This, my friends, is the steepest drop in the entire country. And here's the thing, it's not just Austin anymore. We're talking the big boys here in the state. San Antonio, Dallas, Houston can all be included in this as well. Meanwhile, the mortgage payments and property taxes are eating up to 32.5% of the annual household income. Yikes. Historically, we like to see that right around 23%, and that gap is squeezing those buyers, especially the local families that we have worked with and they've lived in the area for generations. Coming up here in just a little bit, I'm gonna give you a real life story of a client that I've worked with. They bought during the peak and then what they're having to do now. But first, I wanna tell you about my buddy Jake. In 2022, he almost bought an amazing home. Open concept, modern farmhouse design, builders incentives galore, but something just didn't feel right. I told him he probably should wait. Fast forward to a year later, that home was $72,000 less. And now he's buying that exact same floor plan at a fraction of the original price, and get this, with more incentives. See, this isn't just about fear, it's about patience and timing. And right now, if you're shopping smart and using an educated real estate agent, you will find out that you have more leverage than you think. So here's a question I get more than anything else. Should I buy or sell now? Well, the answer is, it depends. If you are a seller, you need to price accordingly. You have to be realistic, because if you don't, you will sit on the market for 90 to 120 days, and that can even be on the low side. And if you are a buyer right now, don't chase the deals, structure them. That's currently what we are using with our buyer clients, and we are seeing massive success here in South Texas. Items like asking for closing costs to be covered. Get with a lender that is also doing rate buydowns. If it's new construction, ask for the whole entire appliance package. Ask for that fridge that may or may not be included. Get it all in writing. And here's the most important thing, don't be afraid to walk, because there may be a better deal out there for you. The inventory is rising all over South Texas. We see it every single day when I get the emails in from the builders that are pushing their new construction inventory. Take places like Hays County, right up I-35 from San Antonio going up to Austin. They're up over 24% right now. And for you, that means more options, better selections, and more importantly, major negotiating power on your end. And all this data backs it up. Home prices are expected to decline over 31 of Texas's major metro areas this year. But here's the kicker with that. Affordability still sucks. Even with the falling prices, the interest rates and those property taxes are keeping the mortgage payments absurdly high. So here is what I'm telling my buying clients. If you are in the market to buy a home, you need to plan on staying there right around 7 years, give or take. Do not expect to go in and do a quick flip. Those deals just are not happening anymore. And here's the thing, if you're a seller, you need to get aggressive. You cannot pretend like it's 2021 pricing anymore and you can just add a 0 to the end and the house is gonna fly off the market. Those days are long gone. price it aggressively and you will get showings and you will get that house moved. Another real estate expert thinks that we're going to see a 4% decline in Texas alone this year. And that percentage may go even more if oil prices keep declining. It's Texas. We depend on oil. If it dips below $55 to $57 a barrel, the Houston and San Antonio area jobs may take a hit. And that will trickle into housing. We've seen it already. I've helped clients that work in the oil field industry just south of San Antonio buy homes that are within 30 to 45-minute radiuses around the cities and the jobs that they're working in. Well, now guess what? We're listing their houses for sale. Look, the truth of the matter is, we are in the middle of a rebalancing. Is it painful? Yes, but it's also necessary. And people freaking out the crash of 2008, this isn't it. If you are strategic with this, you will come out ahead. But if you follow the herd, you are more than likely going to overpay or have to panic sell. I have seen firsthand buyers win big in this market. And when they weren't smart, I've seen them get crushed at the same time. And right now, there is an opportunity. It's not loud, it is subtle, but if you're looking in the right spots, they're out there. And I would love to help you find those before anybody else does. So if you're thinking about buying in Texas, I strongly urge you to look at the new construction market. We just did a video recently about the pros and cons of new construction, and I break it all down there for you. Stuff like what's working, what to look out for, and what's risky. Because again, in this market, it's not crashing, it's shifting. And if you want to see success, you need to move with it, not against it. Click here to watch that video right now, and I'll see you over there.